is Yogalates. My name is Amanda. For class today, you'll need a block to help yourself get deeper in the stretches as well as assist bringing the floor up to you and just making it overall more fun. Feel free to go ahead and set your watches if you're tracking any of your workouts. We're going to start on the floor today, coming to a child's pose, spreading your knees wide, bringing your toes to touch, pressing your bum back towards your heels, reaching your fingertips out long in front of you, maybe resting your chin or your forehead on the floor or a block, stretching your fingertips longer, still pressing your glutes in towards your heels, stretching your body long in opposite directions, focusing on your breathing, strong inhales, strong exhales. Maybe tempt your fingers, lifting your palms off of the floor, nice shoulder stretch, and then bringing your palms and your forearms back down to the floor. Walking your hands over to the right side, placing your left palm on top of your right, still with your forehead or chin on the floor. Gently rotating your left shoulder down towards the floor, simultaneously pressing your left glute in towards your left heel. And walk your hands back through center over to the left side, placing your right palm on top of your left. Gently rotating your right shoulder down towards the floor, pressing your right glute in towards your right heel, stretching long in opposite directions. Go ahead and bring your hands back towards the center. Bending your elbows, palms to touch, bringing your thumbs towards the nape of your neck for a nice tricep extension. And then releasing your palms back down. Go ahead and find a tabletop position with your wrists directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Tuck your toes, bringing your gaze up towards the ceiling, coming into cow, arching your spine, and then scoop and arch as you flatten out your feet. Exhale, rounding your spine, pressing the earth away. One more time through. Tuck your toes, arching your spine, gaze up towards the ceiling, open up your chest and your shoulders. Go ahead and scoop and arch, rounding your spine. And then come back, find a neutral spine. Maybe move your hips from side to side for a nice hip stretch. Maybe circling out those hips, drawing your hips towards the wrist, down and back. Up and over to the other side. Fluid movement. Maybe switching that direction. Maybe your knees pop like mine do. Go ahead and come back to center. Maybe bumping your hips side to side once more. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Bring your hands a palm print forward and lift your hips up, coming into a down dog. Maybe the first down dog for today. You can pedal your heels one at a time, raising and lowering your heels. Your heels do not have to touch the floor. Biceps frame your ears. Core is engaged. Gaze is towards your navel or the tops of your thighs. Go ahead and roll into a high plank position. Option to come down onto your knees. We're going to lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the tops of your shoes. Gently press up slowly. Try not to use your arms. Release back down. One more mini cobra. Pressing up. Release back down. Go ahead and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Pressing up all the way. Chest is lifted. From here, tuck your toes. Press your hips back up to down dog. Go ahead and bend your knees, coming into power dog. Shins hovering. Press forward into high plank. Back up to down dog. Let's do that one more time through. Coming down to power dog. Shins are hovering. Knees towards the floor. Press forward into high plank. Press back up to down dog. Pedal your heels once more. Maybe shake your head side to side. Still pressing in through the palms of your hands, pressing in through your thumbs, holding it here, still pedaling those heels, hips stay nice and high. We're going to lift up our right leg, three-legged dog. Go ahead and bend your knee, opening up your hips, stacking your shoulders. Maybe circle out that right ankle, maybe circle out that right hip. Go ahead and come back to three-legged dog. Draw your right knee towards your nose. Kick it back. Right knee to right elbow. Kick it back. Right knee towards left elbow. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Kick that right leg through, coming to fallen triangle. Left arm reaches up. Optional hold it here. You can also tap your hips down. Press back up. Tap down. One more time. Press back up. Tap down, releasing all the way down. Swing your arms over, left hand to the outside of your left hip. And we're going to press up. Keep both legs straight. Right up towards the ceiling. Tap down. Press up. Tap down. Come back to the front. Hopefully you're not limited on space like I am, but you're still keeping your legs straight. Right leg comes back in towards your nose, rounding your spine. Go ahead and kick your right leg back. Go ahead and step your right foot through your palms, coming into high crescent lunge. Arms sweep up, shoulders stacked over your hips. We're going to take it down for 3 lunges. Cactus out the arms. Press back up. Chest stays lifted. 2 more. Bring it down. Press back up. Bring it down. Press back up. Hold it here. That back left leg is straight. Front knee is bent. Open up to warrior 2. Pivoting your left toes out in front. Your right fingertips are passing your right toes. Left fingertips towards your left heel. Stretching long in opposite directions. Go ahead and come to extended side angle. Left arm reaches up. Right knee. Tapping down with your right elbow. Come back through warrior 2. Reversing your warrior. Go ahead and cartwheel your hands down, framing your right foot. Press your right foot back, coming back to three-legged dog. Bend that knee, maybe hold it here or flip your dog or come into wild thing. Press your hips up, right arm up towards the ceiling and holding. Go ahead and come back down to down dog. Pedal out your heels. Focus on your breathing here. Hips stay nice and high. Now we're going to do the exact same thing on the left side. Go ahead and lift your left leg high up towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Maybe bend your knee. Circling out your left ankle. Maybe your left toes. Maybe circling out your hip. Left hip is stacked directly over your right. Go ahead and come back to three-legged dog. Draw your knee in towards your nose. Press it back. Knee towards your left elbow. Kick it back. Left knee towards right elbow. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Kick it through. Fallen triangle. Right arm reaches up. Hips stay high. We're going to tap it down. Back up 2 more times. Legs stay straight. Tap it down 1 more time. Lift. Tap down. Go ahead and bring your right hand to the outside of your right hip. Left arm reaches up high. Lift up. We're going to tap it down and lift. 2 more. Tap it down and lift. Tap it down and hold it. Bring your arms back to the front on the outside of your left hip. Lift up. Draw your knee in towards your nose, rounding your spine, and step through to high crescent. Left foot between your palms, rising up. Arms come up high overhead. Ball your back right foot in towards the floor. Right leg is straight. We're going to cactus it for 3. Drawing that right knee down towards the floor. Does not have to touch. That's 2. 1 more. Hold it here in high crescent. Catch your breath. Open up. Pivot your right foot to warrior 2. Arms extend long in opposite direction. Deep bend in that front left knee. Go ahead and draw your left elbow towards your left knee. Right arm reaches up, reaching those left fingertips even longer. Come through warrior two, reversing your warrior. Right hand tucks behind your back or down towards your thigh. Left arm stays up nice and high. Cartwheel down. Step your left leg back up. Option here, you can flip your dog or come into wild thing, pressing your hips up. And then coming back to down dog. Maybe pedal your heels. All right, gently release your knees down. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Go ahead and sit down onto your heels. Sweep your arms up high overhead. Go ahead and cactus your arms. Press your chest forward. Palms spread wide. Chest is lifted. Arms come up. Gaze comes forward. Cactus the arms. Chest is forward. One more time through. Arms come up. Cactus the arms. Press the chest forward. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Arms sweep back up. Go ahead and draw your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Left arm staggers back behind you. You can place your left hand on the floor or a block looking over your left shoulder for a nice seated twist. Arms come up overhead. Left hand to the outside of your right knee. Right hand steps back behind you on the floor or a block, gazing over your right shoulder. Do it one more time through each side. Arms sweep up. Right hand to the outside of your left knee. Left hand behind you, looking over your left shoulder. Straighten your spine and twist one more. Acting as if you're twisting out the water from a rag or a towel. Arms sweep up. Left hand to the outside of your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale as you straighten your spine. Exhale as you press and look further over your right shoulder. Go ahead and come back through center. Maybe roll your shoulder blades back. Maybe roll them forward. All right, grab that block, place it near you. We're going to come into our moves here this morning. You won't need the block right away. Feel free to grab water at any time if you need it. Just keep that block near you. We're going to come into a tabletop position with your wrist directly under your shoulders, knee directly under your hips. From here, we're going to extend our right leg long. Extend your left arm long. Your right toes are pointed, your left fingertips are long. We're going to crunch that right knee up to the left elbow and extend. We've got 10. Keep it going. That's 8 more. Left knee to right elbow and kick it back for 7. That's it. 6 more. That's 5. 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold that left arm and right leg extended. Flex your right toes. You can also bring your left hand down towards the floor, behind your back or behind your head. We're going to lower the right toes and lift. You got 9 more here. Lower and lift. Right leg is straighter. Your core is engaged. Squeeze your glutes. Just raise and lower. That's it. 5 more. And 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. Hold that leg lifted. If you had that left arm down, go ahead and bring it back out in front of you. Point your right toes. We're going to lower and lift. Arms and legs open out to the side and close. Then extend and reach. Lower and lift. Open out to the side and back center, then tap and extend. 7 more. Lower and lift, open and close, then tap and extend. That's it. 6 more. Lower and lift, open and close, then tap, extend. 5 more. You got it. Keep it going. Going at your pace, doing what you can today. Arm and leg extend long in opposite directions. Lower to tap and lift, open out to diagonal, bring it back in line with your hip and shoulder, then tap, extend. 3 more. Lower and lift, open out to the side and close, then tap, extend. 2 more. Keep it going. Make sure you're using those strong inhales, Strong exhale. If you're with me, last one here. All right. Hold that right leg extended. Go ahead and bring your left palm down towards the floor and your left shoulder. Reach that right leg over the left side and looking over your left shoulder. Looking for the toes for a nice deep hip stretch. Go ahead and draw that right knee back in line with your left. Maybe move those hips side to side. Do what you need to do before we come over into the next side. So still with your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, extend your left leg long, strong point through your toes. Right arm extends long, reaching your fingertips long. We're going to crunch under our core. Right knee, left knee in towards our right elbow. That's it. You've got 8 more if you're staying with me. Keep going for 7. Right knee, elbow towards left knee. That's 6. And 5. Last 4. 3 more. Keep with it for 2. And 1. Hold that right arm long, left leg straight. Flex the left toes. Option, bring your right hand down behind your back or behind your head. We're going to lower and tap for 10. And lift. That's 9. You got it. 8 more. If you're placing your hand palm up on your lower back, it helps you keep your back aligned, keeping your back flat to avoid arching or rounding your spine. Keep it going. You've got 4. That's 3. 2 more. Slow and controlled. Last 1. All right. Hold the left toes extended. Right arm extended out in front. Lower arm and leg and lift. Open out to the side and close. Then tap. Extend. 9 more. Lower and lift. Open out to diagonal. Back in line with the hip. Then tap and back. Right. Keeping it going. You've got 7 more here. That's it. 6 more. Lower and lift. Open the side and close. Then tap. Extend. Keeping it going. Keeping that core nice and engaged. 5 more. Lower and lift. Open and close. Then tap. Extend. Keeping it going. You got it. Going at your pace. That's it. You got 1 more. Lower and lift. Open and close. Then tap. Extend. Go ahead and release your right hand down. Bring that left leg over from the right hip, stretching it long. And then go ahead and draw that left knee back in line with your hip. Maybe move your hips side to side. All right, from here, we're going to come to a standing position. No need to grab a block or anything. All right. Keep my notes with me. All right. So from here, grounding through your feet, we're going to alternate legs, working that right leg first. Bring your arms up overhead, coming to a long standing single leg mountain. Your right toes are flexed. From here, we're going to cactus and open out the hips. Draw everything back in line. Go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left knee, keeping your right toes flexed. Squat down low as you draw your hands to heart center. We're going to come back to and keep that leg crossed. Reach it up for 4. Squat down low. Last 3. Squatting even lower. Last 2. That's it. 1 more. Hold it here. Hold it low. You can keep it here, grounding through all 3 points of your left foot. You can also hinge forward. You can reach for that floor or reach towards blocks. You can bend deeper into that left knee. You can bend and extend. Just don't lock out that left knee. Hold the bend, hands back to heart center, rise all the way up, standing single leg mountain. Hold it here. and release that right leg down. Maybe shake it out. Now for the left side, left knee reaches up, arms sweep up overhead, left toes are flexed, left knee is hip height or higher, grounding through all 3 points of your right foot. Big toe out to your pinky, back to your heel. Go ahead and cross your left ankle over your right knee, keeping your left toes flexed. Go ahead and squat down, bringing your hands to heart center. Coming up for 4, arms sweep up. Bend into that right knee, bending deeper for 3. And coming up. That's it. 2 more. Moving slow and controlled. Last one. Hold it here. Maybe hinge forward. Maybe reach for that floor or for a block. Noticing how one side can feel completely different than the other, and that is totally fine. Completely normal. Maybe bend and extend into that right knee. All right, go ahead and come on up. Reach your arms up. And then release that left leg down. All right, so now we're gonna wanna have some space behind us. So from here, actually face this way. We're going to work on that right leg. So we're going to come into a tree. So grounding through your left leg, you can bring your right foot to the inside of your left ankle, your left calf, or bring it all the way up to the inside of your left thigh. Just avoid bringing your foot on that knee. So be very mindful of that. From here, we're going to come into tree, wherever that is for you, keeping that hip nice and open. Maybe bring your hands to heart center. We're going to step that right foot back to 45 degrees, coming into warrior 1, arms sweep up, deep bend in your front left leg. Your back right leg is straight. From here, you can cross opposite arms to opposite elbows. You can also cross your left arm underneath your right, clasping at your hands, or once again, clasping at your elbows. Whatever feels good for you. Optional, hold it here for a deeper shoulder stretch. You can lift the shoulders up, lift the elbows up, bringing your palms towards the ceiling. We're going to come down to humble warrior, tapping your left shoulder to the inside of your left knee for 3. Rise back up. That's 2. Rise back up. And 3. Go ahead and rise back up. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Cartwheel down towards your left foot. And step it back. Come into your flow. I know you thought we were done with these. On your knees or in a high plank. Elbows stay close in towards your body. Coming up, press back up to down dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And now we have the other side. So from here, it's going to face this direction. So same thing, grounding through your standing right leg. Your left foot comes to the inside of your right ankle, maybe your right calf, maybe bringing that left foot all the way up to the inside of your right leg, just completely avoiding that right knee at all costs. So wherever you're at, keeping that left hip open, chest stays lifted. Maybe bring your hands to heart center. Let me come up here. Make sure you have some space behind you. We're going to do the same thing. All right, wherever you're at, step that left foot back to 45 degrees. So deep bend in your front right leg. Left leg is completely straight. Arms come up overhead. Option here, you can just wrap opposite hands to opposite elbows. You can bring your right arm underneath your left, clasping your hands at top, or you can also wrap the shoulders wherever you're at, holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. If you'd like a deeper shoulder stretch, lift your elbows away from your body up towards the ceiling, really feeling the earth pull beneath your shoulders. Hold it here. Tap down, right shoulder in towards your right knee. Coming back up 2 more times. Full extension. Hold that deep bend in your right knee. Hold that left leg completely straight, grounding through all 3 points of your left foot. Coming down. Rising back up. Arms come up overhead. And then cartwheel down. Last time for this, I promise. Step your right foot back, coming to high plank. Option to come down onto your knees. Elbows stay close into your side. Lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up for a cobra. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips, coming into down dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. All right, now we're going to come back to the floor because it's so much fun. All right, go ahead and lay onto your back. Maybe grab a sip of water. All right, from here, you can place a block between your thighs if you'd like to add a little bit more heat here to your core. We're going to get into some core work here. All right, from here, we're going to lay all the way back. Lay nice and cozy. Don't get too cozy. Bring your knees above your hips to a tabletop. Your knees are bent at 90. Your toes can be pointed, flexed, or just relaxed. You can extend your arms to a T long in opposite directions. You can also cactus your elbows. I like this as a nice shoulder opener. We're going to bring the right knee down towards the right. So both knees rotate over to the right. Come back through center. Now your left knee taps down towards the left. Come back through center. So by holding that block, it really allows you to squeeze your knees together, keeping all that focus, rotating in your core, deep core muscles here, but you're also focusing on keeping that block just where it's at. Keep it going. We've got 8 more on each side. We're going to do 10 on each side because it's so much fun. Really think about drawing that knee closer towards the floor each time. Shoulders stay pressed in towards the ground. Trying to keep your hip bones planted into the floor. Knees over to the side. And drawing them back to the center. Keep it going. That's it. If you're staying with me, after this one, we've got 5 more on each side. That's it. If that block can't talk this morning. If the block falls or if it just becomes a distraction, just toss it off to the side. We can come back to that later. Keep it going. You've got 4 more. Core is engaged. Really drawing your navel deep in towards your spine, just gazing up towards the ceiling. Just enjoying laying on the floor. You've got it. 3 more just like this. Knees tap down over towards the side. And then coming upright. Arms extend out to a T or cactus the arms. That's it. 2 more on each side. Core is nice and engaged. Keep it going. Slow rotations. Knees over to the left. And coming back through center. 1 more on each side. I think I lost count. So just because it's so much fun, we're going to do 1 more. I know, everyone's super excited. All right, knees over to the left. Coming back through center. All right, if you have that block, go ahead and set it off to the side. From the same position, we're going to hold our elbows wide behind our head. Keep your chin tucked so your shoulders are hovering. Knees are still bent at 90. Knees are directly over your hips. We're going to tap the right toes down, bring it back to center. Left toes down. Bring it back to center. We've got 10 on each side. Keep it going. Your lower back is pressed deep in towards the floor. Most important thing, your core is engaged. So you want to think about drawing your navel deep into your spine. That's it. Keep it going. Moving here with control. Almost there. Core remains nice and engaged. Still going, still moving. You've got 5 more if you're staying with me. That's 5 on each side, so a total of 10. That's it. 4 more. Keep those shoulders hovering. Keep your head lifted off the floor. Hold that crunch, working in those upper abs. 3 more. While simultaneously working in those lower abs by Tighten those toe taps. Toe tap. Come center. That's it. Keep it going. One more. All right, we're going to go ahead and come over into a high plank just to switch up a little bit. From here, we're going to have some slow movements. So from a high plank position, wrists under your shoulders, legs extend back. We're going to step our right foot into a bear, step your left foot into a bear. Step the right foot back to a plank, left foot back to a plank. Now we're going to start the left side. Left knee in, right knee in, left knee out, right knee out. You can also hold it in a tabletop position and just lifting and lowering your knees. That's it. If you're coming into that high plank back to the bear, make sure you're alternating which knee starts. Pulling in. Keep it going. We've got one more on each side if you're with me. Still going. Still moving. Gaze is down between your thumb and index finger. Core is engaged. Nice flat back. All right, release down. We're going to come back onto our back. From here, go ahead and bring your legs wider than your mat, so your legs are in a wide V. Roll all the way back. We're going to do a full roll up. You can place a block between your palms if you'd like, or just use your hands. So we're going to roll all the way up. Rotate over right hand to left ankle. Come back. Roll all the way down. Slow and controlled. Left hand to right ankle. Maybe you reach for your ankle. Maybe you reach past your ankle. Maybe you're reaching for your calf, reaching for your knee, your thigh, whatever you can today. Rolling up all the way. Slow and controlled. Opposite hand towards opposite foot. Reaching further. If the ankle is too easy for you, think about reaching a foot beyond your ankle. Keep it going. That's it. We've got 5 more on each side. Full roll back. All the way up. Right hand to left ankle. And back. Left hand to right ankle. And back. Keep it going. We've got 4 more. Roll all the way back. Think about rolling down and up one vertebrae at a time. Left hand to right ankle. Roll it back. Try to avoid using anything except your core. It should be more challenging now as we continue to progress. Left hand to right ankle. Roll it on back. That's it. You've got it. 3 more. Right hand to left ankle. Roll it back. Left hand to right. And bring it back. That's it. 2 more. Keep it going. Roll it all the way back. All right, last one. Make it your best one yet. Maybe slow it down even more. Maybe bring your hands to opposite shoulders as you roll up and back. Reaching for that opposite ankle. Hands back to shoulders, rolling all the way down. If you're with me, this is the last one. Rolling up. Of course, we have to roll back down. Don't get too excited. Hands back to your shoulders. Rolling all the way down. All right, from here, we're going to stay laying on our back. We're going to draw your elbows in toward your side. Your arms are straight. Your palms are facing up. We're going to extend the left leg to a hover. Right knee stays bent. So we have bicycle legs with your arms hovering, with your shoulders hovering. So we're not adding the opposite knee to opposite elbow. You're drawing that knee in towards your same shoulder. Keeping it going. Just bending, extending. As you extend that leg long, You want to think about keeping it to a hover. You do not want it to come towards the floor. You want it to come close, but not touching the floor. Keep it going. Full extension here. Keep it going. Your lower back is pressed into the floor. So if you find that your lower back is lifting up, or your stomach is hammocking outward, or you have any discomfort in your lower back, maybe raise your heels up. That is perfectly fine too. The lower your feet are towards the floor, the more challenging it is. All right, give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lay all the way back. Maybe extend your arms and legs long in opposite directions. Tiny stretch here. All right, don't get too cozy. Go ahead and come back onto your forearms. Forearms can be with your palms facing down or up. We're going to extend our right leg up toward the ceiling. Your left leg is bent. Your left foot is flat on the floor. We're going to draw some circles here, down and around for 10. That's 9. You've got 8, 7, 6 more. That's 5. Stay with it. Slow and control. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't set it down. Now we reverse the direction. In and down and out for 10. That's 9. 8. Legs straighter. Toes pointed more. That's 7. You got 6. That's 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, close that circle. Release your right knee down. Now we have the left side. Send your left leg up towards the ceiling. Right knee stays bent, right foot flat on the floor. Strong point through your right toes. Out and down. That's 10. You got 9. 8. 7. Keep your core engaged. That's 6. Going strong for 5. 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Don't set it down. Close that loop. Reverse the direction. Down and out for 10. That's 9. Keep your right foot straight. Keep it still. That's 8. You got 7 more. Left leg straighter. Left toes pointed more. That's 6. Going strong for 5. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, release that left leg down. We're going to do one more with the inner thighs. Go ahead and roll onto your left leg. You can bring your right foot behind you or in front if you'd like. Bringing it in front gives you more of a hip opener on your outer top hip. From here, we're just going to raise and lower. You got 20. That's 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, last 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and swivel around to the other side. It's a good thing I can count. This time laying onto your right side. You can once again prop that left leg in front for a hip stretch out on your top hip, or you can bring that leg behind you, whatever you prefer. We're going to lower and lift for 20. That's 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, last 13, 12, 11, 10. You've got 9. That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lay onto your back. Lay all the way down. Draw your knees in toward your chest. Maybe point and flex, extend out your legs. You can draw them up to the ceiling, back in. Draw your legs straight up towards the ceiling, arms reach towards your toes, head is nice and relaxed. Maybe point and flex or circle out your ankles. If you're circling, make sure you do the opposite direction as well. Keep it going. Just bend and flex, straighten and point, circle out. And draw your knees back in towards your chest, grabbing the back side of your thighs or grabbing the soles of your feet for happy baby. Knees draw in towards your outer hips. Maybe roll side to side if that feels good to you for a nice lower back stretch. You can come into Ninja Baby by extending one leg, drawing the opposite leg in, and of course switching. You can extend both legs wide. Draw your knees back in towards your chest. Go ahead and extend your left leg long, keeping your right knee in towards your right shoulder, avoiding your rib cage. Maybe point and flex, circle out your ankles. Your neck is flat on the floor. Grabbing just beneath your right knee, avoiding your kneecap, just grabbing the shin. If you'd like a more active stretch and to add more heat to the core, tuck your chin, bring your shoulders to a hover, still with that right knee towards your right shoulder. Lift that left leg, flex the left toe, straighten that left leg even more. And continue to circle or rotate, point, flex the right toes. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Release your left leg and your shoulders down on the floor. With your left hand, grab the outside of your right knee, pulled across the left side of your body, looking over your right shoulder. Maybe extend your right arm long. Maybe cactus that arm for more of a shoulder opener. Maybe your right cheek or your ear taps the floor. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Drop back center, still with that right knee in towards your right shoulder. Draw a few circles here with your hip. And then, of course, reversing that direction. Just a few circles. And then switching sides. Right leg extends long, left knee in towards your left shoulder. Your back is flat on the floor. Your neck is completely flat, looking up towards the ceiling. Avoiding your rib cage, drawing that left knee in towards your left shoulder. Maybe point and flex, circle, or rotate both of your ankles. If you did it on the other side and you'd like to do it on this side for a more active stretch, go ahead and tuck your chin, lifting your shoulders to a hover. Go ahead and straighten your right leg, flex your right toes, bringing that right foot to a hover, and continue to circle out your left foot. Keeping your grasp tight underneath your left knee. You have that right foot and shoulders lifted, release everything back down, relaxing everything on the floor. With your right hand, grab the outside of your left knee, draw it across the right side of your body, looking over your left shoulder for a nice stretch. You can extend your left arm out long. You can also cactus that left arm for a nice shoulder opener, looking over the left side, maybe bringing your left cheek or your ear towards the floor. And hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Draw your left knee back in towards your left shoulder, still avoiding your rib cage, and draw a few circles here with your left knee, and of course reversing that direction. Go and draw both knees in towards your chest. Rock and roll yourselves a few times along your spine. And coming up to a seated position, go ahead and extend your right leg out long. Draw the sole of your left foot inside your right leg. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Left arm reaches up overhead for a nice stretch, looking out under your left armpit. Gently rotate your left arm down, framing your right foot, bringing your nose to your knee, heart towards your thigh. Gently roll up on your next exhale. Extend your left leg long. Draw your sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Left hand comes to the inside of your left leg, right arm reaches up overhead, looking out under your right shoulder, keeping your body rotated open. On your next exhale, gently bring your right arm down, framing your left foot. Once again, drawing your nose towards your knee, maybe bringing your heart deeper towards your thigh, rotating that right shoulder down. And then gently rolling up. Go ahead and draw the soles of your feet together. Maybe butterfly the legs, sitting up nice and tall. Those sit bones grounded in through the earth. Maybe roll your neck side to side. Right ear towards right shoulder. Chin, chest, left ear towards left shoulder. And coming back through center. Roll your shoulders up. Roll your shoulders down. Nice big inhale. Cactus the arms one last time. Chest is lifted, gaze towards the ceiling. Arms sweep up. Arms sweep down. Give yourself a nice round of applause. Fantastic work this morning, everyone. Thank you so very much. Again, my name's Amanda. This is Yogalates. Make sure you stretch plenty more and drink plenty of water. Thank you all. See you soon.